Yo, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters is the one and only, of course, Mr. Nintendo 2011, aka Cruising Guy 2009. Of course, you guys are wrestling channel. Where again, check out freenever.com. And of course, Troubling, where Sue's on that. Many people want official channel banner design and pictures specifically made just for you guys. All the good stuff. And yeah, definitely check them out on the description box down below. I'll be leaving all that information on the business partner program, best partner I've ever had. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Before we begin, big shout out to Stone Fox Media for letting me hear this information, and everyone else that are his subscribers, obviously. And so this is where I got half the information from, then the other half was like from Dual Shockers. And I think it was from this one too. I'm not sure if it was. Hold on, I gotta go back to the video thing again. Yeah, it was on Dual Shockers. And there was another one on redbull.com, so you could check that one out too. I'm not gonna read that one, I'm just gonna read one of them. So yeah, see, I'm gonna have to get it back again because I don't know how I lost that thing, to be honest. Well, whatever. Anyways, I got it back again. I'll be providing a link to the article, description box down below, annotation beside me, the one that you saw earlier. And yeah, I'll take this thing on screamo because sometimes it just flip flops all over the place, and I don't like that crap. All right, so it says, person that made this article was I'm probably gonna say their username wrong. I think his name is Giuseppe Nelva. It was on November 20th, so it was only like 2 days ago. It wasn't that long ago. Sony plans to confirm big plans to bring the PS2 back to the classic PS4. You know, I fanboyed the fuck out when I heard about this when I heard about this news. It was amazing as hell. All right, so it goes on to say in the beginning, most of you probably guessed it already a while ago when Sony announced a trio of Star Wars PS2 classics to be bundled with Darth Vader's PS4. But it was always good to have confirmation by the way of Wired. A Sony representative confirmed with a brief message that the PS2 emulation technology is being used to bring back classics for the older consoles and revive them on PS4. And then he goes on to say, quote, we are working, there we go, on utilizing the PS2 emulation technology to bring the PS2 games forward to the current generation. We have nothing further to comment at this point in time, unquote. It'll be interesting to see how widely this tech will be used, but I definitely would not expect to see any kind of feedback or free backwards compatibility implemented anytime soon. It'll most likely probably be structured in the same fashion as the classic releases for PS3. And then the source was Wired magazine. I guess I could leave that link down in the description box below as well. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions, though, there are so many fucking games I want out. The only top 5 I could think of, there's actually 10 of them, but only 5 I could think of on top of my head. I know some people will surprised to see real old school corny games. If you were like a late 90s, early 2000s kid like I was at that time, you know which games I'm talking about. Like, I don't know, Catwoman, The Incredibles. I know, like, those are originally from movies, but I still really like them and enjoyed playing the shit out of them back in the day. I think I was still like in middle school and I was still around too. Before PS3 came out when I was in high school. I forget it was late 2006 or 2007. It was around that time, I think. I'll just show you how old as hell I am. But it is what it is. That's all good. And then there's the Burnout series. I really want to see that one. Obviously, besides the ones like Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, old Jack and Daxter series. And what else? That Spyro game that went really, really crap on PS2, but I still really, really love the hell out of it. And then like 2 other really, really big titles like besides the Jack Combat's X Racing, any of the Tony Hawk games, especially like besides the Burnout series like Grand Theft Auto Vice City and San Andreas. I mean, I really, really, oh my god, my body was just, I was just shaking when I heard this news when I heard about it like 2 hours ago. Even though this is like 2 days ago, but and sometimes I late information, but it is what it is. There's other really, really big ass series from the PS2 I really, really want to see come back and become real big, like, you know, the whole Fallout series, the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 series, and especially on my wish list, I really, really want to see this come back. I doubt it's ever going to come back, but let me go back on this thing again because I know there was a big giant list I went through before, like when I was getting all these pictures up. Beforehand, let's see. Oh, the Prince of Persia series. That one was real incredible. one of the most beautiful, badass games for PS2 on that console for its time period. Like literally, you cannot stop. But like, if you were a 2000s kid like I was, besides being a 90s kid, early 2000s of course, you cannot like turn off the TV without seeing that whole advertisement on there with Prince of Persia and the Shadow of Colossus, Psychonauts. There's just a giant ass list of library of PS2 games I really want to see come back to life for the PS4. That would be absolutely incredibly epic as hell, man. I can't stress that out enough, ladies and gentlemen. This has to happen. So hopefully, one of those reps of Sony wasn't lying or pulling a troll card on us and saying, "Oh, we were just lying about you old school Sony fanboys. We didn't care about it," ha ha ha, and it just make fun of us and shit. That would be real fucked up if that was the case. But I got my fingers fucking crossed with this shit. I really want this to like come to pass in a good way. I want them to advertise the shit out of this. I mean, I know Sony has like 1,000 other divisions, like with their whole music, their movies, their laptops, and all that other stuff. But I would love them to focus more on the games. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Big ups and shout out once again to Still Fox Media for having me hear about this information. I'm really really glad I heard about it like beforehand or whatever. And that's it. I'm just extremely hyped up for this news. It's probably gonna be like mid late 2016, early 2017. One day something comes to pass. Hopefully, this may or may not bring platforming games back. Hopefully it does, even though there's a lot of indie games nowadays that pretty much cover up that whole like genre of gaming, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I'm totally down with that too. And that's it. Links to the articles, Chris Bots down below, annotation aside from what I said way earlier. And I'm done here. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. We'll see you when I see you. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are around the world. Don't drink some weed at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it electric out there. And until then, that's it, guys. Peace out, ladies and bye. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Brand new videos on channels every single day. Stay on the grind. Stay easy, stay safe, stay healthy. VZV, you do it yourself. Peace out. I'm out like sauerkraut. Stay tuned. More future content channels. Always stay tuned for updates. The hype is still real. I still love Nintendo no matter what. I'm still gonna be a Nintendo fan, but Sony is just they're on the ball with this thing. See you later, and I'm out, and stay tuned for more future content.